But the scary thing about all this is that CEOs and the public have already eaten up this narrative. Jack Dorsey didn't have to say it was AI. The news did that for him. It doesn't matter that two-thirds of firms are saying, hey, we haven't even scaled this technology. It doesn't matter that you and I use these tools every day, and we can see very clearly that they're not ready to replace an entire human in any kind of function or capacity. And it doesn't matter that we haven't seen any other major fintech companies doing this at all. It just matters that the public is hungry for these kinds of stories, which I think is a little sad and concerning. It feels like there's a lot of people rooting for the replacement and displacement of people in tech. And I wish this wasn't the case, but it is. And I do feel like this is only going to be the beginning of more layoffs and more short sighted foolishness to pump up stock valuations and use AI as a way to whitewash layoff. And even with all the doom and gloom news out there, there are some slivers of hope. When you look at what IBM is doing, they're actually going to triple their entry level hiring also among software developers because they realize that these short term AI gains really won't last into the future. Who's going to be the new generation that they train up? How are people going to get indoctrinated into the culture of that company and stay on there for years? Because as much as quarterly profits matter, long term health and stability are things that I would assume most really large companies want to support. I own a super small company and I think past quarterly goals. I think year to year, where are we going to be? Where are we going to expand and be in 5 years, 10 years? Companies like IBM are probably thinking on a longer term horizon. So it is interesting and a little bit surprising to see companies like Block just decide to slash so many people and other companies that follow suit. I don't think this will be a winning strategy. But then again, I don't know. And to close off, I always like to look at this chart. This is the number of open tech roles aggregated on a site, trueup.io/job.trend. You see, we actually have kind of a dramatic rise in the number of open tech positions between 2025 and 2026. In fact, the beginning of 2026, we went from 227,000 open jobs to 260,000 open jobs. 30,000 more. This is a pretty sharp increase. In fact, this looks like the sharpest increase since 2024. So for people that are really freaked out or saying the job market sucks, I'm not going to argue with you and say that it does or does not suck. I can only look at the numbers and studies and see that there's actually more opportunity now than there's been in the last nearly 4 years. So do with that information what you will. I hope you trust your lying eyes and don't fall hook, line, and sinker for some of this foolishness out there that is pushed down our throats from multi-billionaires that regular people seem to eat up and just spit right back out on social media platforms. Anyway, I'd much rather talk about how to build cool stuff with AI or the stuff that I'm doing with AI or talk about coding things. But I feel like I really need to push back on this narrative because I don't really see a lot of other people pushing back. I would love it if there were people out there doing some of this work because right now it feels like an echo chamber in the places that I'm at online of AI has taken your job, you're screwed. This is just the beginning, and AI has already come over and is able to do everything you're able to do. Let's use our brains a little bit, and also let's start looking at stats and reports rather than anecdotes and feelings. And as usual, hope that's helpful. Hopefully, next week I'll be back talking about something other than AI because it is getting a little bit draining. See you around.